friends, I hope you have a nice video watching Mommy clean all this. So I really want you to have a nice chance. So when you want to clean, you can clean too with this video on.
Hi there, Lindsay here. Today I'm going to show you the toy system that I've been implementing in my house for the last 4 or 5 years or so. It's a proven system that definitely works. We're also going to clean and organize this area. And I've been using the bin system. I don't really know what I would call it. I don't know where I got the idea for it. I'm not sure where it came from. But this is what we've kind of tried to implement as we've figured out kind of what works and what doesn't work with our kids. The first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and clean this area. With this system, you do have to go through like once a month or so and make sure that there are no broken toys or trash in here or things that shouldn't be there, and maybe reset the bins a bit, because you know it's inevitable that a Lego is going to get stuck in a things that roll bin or a Stuffies bin or something. You know, every once in a while things get out of place. So it'll be up to you to kind of put it back in order a bit when it needs to be, and you'll be able to tell when it needs to be. But it doesn't take a whole lot of maintenance, and that's what I like about this system. When you do end up having to go through kids' toys, it doesn't take very long to do that, especially since you have the bin system. You can just kind of dump out one bin by bin and see what goes where. So I really like how easy and quick the cleanup is. When we used to live in the city, Ollie was little. I mean, he was like 18 months old, but that's also the time where they always tear up toys, and they were everywhere. We had a ton of toys. They were all over my living room. They were really all over the house, and they were just kind of taking over my time. I spent entirely too much time cleaning up toys, cleaning out toys, getting rid of toys, opening new toys, and finally I just said, you know what? No more. My family knows that if you're gonna buy them a toy, my family and friends, if you're gonna buy the kids a toy, talk to me about it first. I'll tell you what they need if they need anything. But they know that we don't have a lot of space for toys, and for the most part, they're respectful of that. So if you have a toy problem in your house, talk to the friends and family who are buying the toys and just say, hey, look, we don't need that many toys. We've got too many toys now. So if you're gonna buy them something, I mean, it's not that we're unappreciative of it, but if you could scale back on the toys or ask what toys that they need or want. These are all of my kids' toys. If you are new here, my family and I live in a house that's a little under 600 square feet. We built it ourselves, and we're super proud of it, and we love it. But there isn't a ton of space. Definitely not like a whole room for toys or anything like that. So all of our toys are stored in this big bookcase that we have in the living room under one side of it. So I've learned from doing this that kids don't need a lot of toys. They really don't. Honestly, with all the very little toys that we do have, they only play with a select few anyway. I could definitely downsize these toys a lot more. Let me take you through the bins that we have and what we usually do for cleanup and all that good stuff, in case this is something that you want to implement at your house. Okay, so like I said, this is all the toys that my kids own right here in these few bins. They've got kitchen stuff. This little thing rolls out It rolls out here. And I need to paint it because it's supposed to be like a little stove. They don't play with it a ton, so it may be something I end up getting rid of. But this basket, they do play with the food in here and the pots and stuff like that. So I've got all their little food right there. And then here, these are new toys. Like Ollie just had a birthday, so all the toys that he's super excited about right now and that he's playing with a lot are right in here. And then of course the Legos. Now this is what's played with the most in this house by both of the kids. The Legos are always played with. I need to get like another one of these boxes because they do stack on top of each other, and I think that both of them would fit right there anyway. And then we have all of our, I guess, figurines and such. And sometimes I use these for school also when we're learning like phonics type stuff, things that start with D or, you know, whatever. So I use these as well, but they stay here, but they're always where I can find them because our toys pretty much stay together. And then down here we've just got our Play-Doh, which we also use for school sometimes, but it's time to make some more. And we do have a video on how we make our Play-Doh and what we do with it there, so I will link that video in the description box below in case you guys need to make your own Play-Doh. It's a fun activity to do with the kids too. I need to get some new bins for these because these just came from the Dollar Tree and they're pretty terrible. So I need to get some new bins for those for sure. And then we've got right here is our outdoor toys. And I may change this. I may actually take these out on the porch and then use that bin and relabel it with our kitchen stuff. And then we just won't have that over there. Probably what I need to do. There's Ollie's guitar. This is all of our dolls and stuffies. And then the things that roll, you know, all the cars. Little boys have to have their cars. And then this bucket is the most important one. This is our lost toys bucket. So as I'm cleaning the house, as Jay's cleaning the house, we don't put the toys where they go. We put them in this bucket. This makes it super fast and easy for us to clean. And also, like if Ollie and Audrey have the area just trashed and it's time to pick up, like when we're eating dinner or something, it's okay for them to use this bucket and just sweep everything into this bucket. And it makes it a lot less stressful for Ollie. He doesn't feel like he has to pick everything up and put it in its spot right away. So this bucket is a lifesaver, and I haven't had to clean out this bucket really. I mean, when I'm cleaning up, there was just a few little things in there, and that was what I had just put in there. Mom and Dad don't clean this bucket out. It's the kids' job. So before we go to bed every night, we will check the lost toys bucket. Actually, Ollie does it automatically now. But when we first started, we would check the lost toys bucket, see if there's anything in there. If there is, the kid has to put it away. If the kid decides not to put it away, guess what? All those toys in that bucket go out. Now, ours go in the trash. Or at least that's what we tell Ollie, that they're going in the trash. We have never had to actually throw away any toys, ever. He always puts them up. And that's probably because we have so little toys that he likes them all. So he doesn't want them to go anywhere. So he is really adamant about making sure that his lost toys bucket is empty at night. But if it's not, I put them in a bag, and he could earn his toys back after I put them in a bag if there's something I need him to do. Ultimately, you want this to be something that you don't have to do. So if you have younger kids, I started this with Ollie when he was like 2 years old. So he's got it down now. But when we started out, we still did the same thing, but this is something that we had to monitor. You know, so he would have some things in here. Let's just say there's a car in there. You say, okay, there's a car in there. Which bucket do we think that goes in? And the biggest thing is that when you have kids that can't read, is making sure that there are pictures on all the bins and buckets that things need to go in. I think the key is to not have a ton of toys, for one thing. And then to have bins labeled correctly and to have a space for everything. And then the lost toys bucket is definitely a necessity. You gotta have somewhere where they can be responsible and there's consequences if they don't pick it up. That's what's worked for us. So I hope that you get some tips and tricks out of this. But this is just a quick little video. I'm hoping that it helps somebody else. I know that it used to drive me crazy picking up toys and having the kids pick up and then them yelling because they had to pick up their toys. So this put an end to all that, and I hope that you can implement it in your house and it puts an end to all of it too. But thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button if you liked this video and the notification bell so you don't miss videos like this in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh great, I've probably not gotten any of what I'm doing here. Nope, haven't. Oh well. Entirely. Hush!